Hi, I'm Kirsten Holmes, and here's what's happening. A Sacramento man who writes about cars is still missing after he went out on a test drive. David Gordon Johnson's girlfriend says no one has heard from him since last Wednesday. That's when he went to go for a ride on a motorcycle for a story. And now deputies are using boats and drones to search the river and a reservoir near McCollumney Hill to try and find him. So if you've seen the guy on your screen, please call the Calaveras County Sheriff's Office. And a 10-year-old girl is at the UC Davis Medical Center right now, left without a mom and her two sisters. All three of them died while they were sleeping when a drunk driver crashed into their home. It happened early Sunday morning in Ceres. The mother's name is Marilu Jacinto Hernandez, and the driver is now in jail on a $100,000 bond. He's charged with a felony DUI and 3 counts of vehicular manslaughter. An Oak Park Brewing Company is on Broadway, and they are back open for business. They had to close last year after some failed health inspections. Now they're under new management, the same people who run Broderick restaurants. The new brewmaster says they did some deep cleaning, and they moved the grain they use outside to help with those pest problems. Now let's get a check of your heat wave forecast. Yeah, it's going to be a heat wave. Hey, Rob.
All right, so the problem with what we're going through is that it's just not cooling down overnight. And that's the reason why we have something called an excessive heat warning, meaning that it's not only hot, but it's potentially dangerous because when you're only cooling down to the 60s and 70s, there's just not a lot of recovery. So hot during the day and really warm overnight. You're spending all night just to get to these numbers. With that said, cutoff time for a lot of people of doing things outdoors without having to think about anything is probably right around 10 o'clock in the morning. Past that, we're well into the 90s, and yep, we're going 100 plus for all valley locations. Yet once again, I would say if anything, we're going to be 1 or 2 degrees hotter than where we ended up yesterday, and that's going to be really close to records for this afternoon. So the good news about this is that we've only got one more day of this stuff. By tomorrow, 99 is still hot, but it's way better than where we've been the last couple of days. And then you could see the path that we're on, moving into the low 90s all the way through the weekend. Love the timing on that, and more 90s next week.